basketball game when you get down to it. One team couldn't take care of the basketball, and the other one couldn't get a rebound to save their life. And to think that our team out-rebounded them the first time after watching that, it is a little amazing. I thought we had a great effort in East Lansing, but we also shot the ball well. We shot 57% from the field. No matter if the ball's going in or not, you can take care of the basketball, and you can box out and put a body on somebody. And I thought today we had some opportunities. We just didn't take advantage of it, but we could have grinded out a victory today if we'd had a better effort on the glass. I thought Michigan State, just overpowered us at times on the glass, and I don't think that has anything to do with one position or one slot. Everybody rebounds, everybody boxes out, and we just did a poor job of it today.
How thrown off were the guys without robbing?
Well, I think it can magnify when you don't shoot the ball well. We won at Ohio State, and Rob scored 4 points. So it's not like every time we're beating somebody good. He's carried us there. We've had very good balance, and it's no secret that we go through 3 guys, and he's one of them. And we've had a lot of games this year with those 3 guys. 2 of the 3 would score well offensively to allow that other guy to have an off night. Now it's a little bit different, you kind of have this kind of a traditional 1-2 punch, and both of those guys have to be productive and in the scoring column. And they weren't tonight, but I thought the game was lost for us on the glass. I thought that was the difference tonight.
Now you're trying to mix and match. You're trying to find something that would work. Smith, it just was one of those nights where everything just went there.
And we had breakdowns. I didn't care about a guy missing a shot, but we just had defensive breakdowns. We were fortunate at times. Michigan State just missed tonight. Then we would play good defense, and then we could get the rebound. And so, at times you're just trying to get the right combination of guys in there that can help you defensively and also can help you on the glass, and we weren't able to obviously find that.
Matt, you still obviously tied the loss column. Frankly, you still need to share the title.
Correct.
You keep you guys still have focus on the fact that that's still an option.
Well, you have to, be able to win on Wednesday for that to be an option. So that's what we talked about. You have to, keep your focus on your next opponent. If you're fortunate enough to win that game, then you're going to be playing for, at least a share of the Big Ten championship.
I just think the offense was really out of whack. I mean, some guys taking some ill-advised shots, and shot selection was again a problem.
A little bit, not a lot. I thought, Michigan State, with one fewer skilled guy, really forced some guys to make an open shot. And other people have done that to us before. They just really tried to sink in and kind of show another half man or a man on Johnson and make it difficult for him. I thought we had some good looks, in the first half. In the first half, we should have been up, 8 to 10 points at half. You're missing layups right at the rim. You're having, some good looks at the basket, but they could probably turn around and say the same thing too. They had some looks that didn't go down. But there's no question when you take a skilled guy out of the lineup and you don't have the same skill, you're going to be able to give more attention to Moore and Johnson. But Michigan State did a good job. They did a good job defending.
Each one normally seems to let the game come to him. Do you feel tonight pushing pressing a little bit?
Not really. You just missed some shots in the first half. And in the second half, we did never get going where we scored baskets in back-to-back possessions and then got that feel. And he's done a great job for us, all year. But everybody struggled today. I don't think anybody was trying to do anything they weren't capable of doing. But when you get the basketball at the rim, you have to be able to score it. And we weren't able to do that. And then we had some open looks not go down.
Matt, can you just talk about record against skills record? What do you think that means for us?
Well, he's had a great career here. He's worked very hard for this program, and he's put in a lot of time. He's got great anticipation. He understands angles. He understands when guys show weakness in terms of getting into the passing lane. I think his improvement really lies in being solid defensively. I think he's done a better job of that this year. He's been put into some different situations in the past couple of games having to guard bigger people. But for the most part, he's had a very, very good career and helped us win a lot of games.
Matt, because Rob helped you in so many areas, is there an adjustment period that, obviously there's not much time before?
Well, there is an adjustment period, when you lose somebody like that. But the thing that we have to focus on is other people can't try to do things, that they can't do. I don't think we saw that tonight. I think Michigan State's pretty good defensively. But you are going to have to be a little bit more patient. You are going to have to probe the defense because your lineup is going to be a skill. And, you just don't, the next guy just doesn't go in there and then plug in for Rob Hummel, and you have the same, type of results.
What's it going to take for you to bounce back, go into the postseason?
Well, I thought today, you got to bounce back. Really, you can't move to the tournament or the Big Ten tournament or postseason. You react to one game and make some corrections, and you have to play better. I thought today Michigan State played harder than we did, and to win, no matter what's on the road or it's neutral, home, you got to play harder than your opponent. And, we had an effort, but you can't say someone out rebounded you by 26 and you had a great effort. And so when the ball's up and someone's shooting the basketball and it goes up, you got to be able to go and get it. And today we struggled with that.
Okay, one more question. I guess your reason for going with Ryan Lake, just trying to get somebody in there you put.
Yeah, just to try somebody else. It's hard for him just because he hadn't had much of an opportunity here in the past month or so. But you're just trying to get another guy in there to Ryan's really shot the ball well in practice and try to hopefully get a couple of looks even though that didn't happen. And you get to that point at times in a game where you're trying to get the right lineup in there, trying to get some sort of spark.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.